that we watched Brock damn near beat his on the street corner before he returned fire.
That we watched Brock damn close to beat his on the traffic intersection before he returned discharge. We going to figure out she's at the house. His father is there. I'm trusting that that doesn't transform into one more abusive behavior at home, or some likeness thereof in a stunning Instagram live meeting. Blueface's mom, Carissa Saffold, spills the tea on her child's turbulent issues with Jaidyn Alexis and Chrisean Rock. Yet, hang on close, since what she uncovers next will leave you puzzled. Plea doesn't mince as she digs into the supposed homegrown maltreatment, guaranteeing her child never wanted to quit fooling around with these ladies. 40 if you men simply ain't prepared, that is what it is. You need to regard that you can't pound them to do it. You can't punch them to do it. Rather, contends that Blueface acted justifiably in the wake of being driven to the edge. Stay tuned as we uncover the dangerous subtleties that will change all that you assumed you had some awareness of this disputable rapper's very own life. So not keeping down, Saffold affirmed the stunning truth her child is to be sure a homegrown dictator and victimizer, yet in a contort that has left fans pulling in dismay, she moved the fault away from him and onto his previous blazes. Cuz John finished a few females he managed for quite a while that ain't never placed their hands on them, and he ain't never placed their hands on them. Yes, you heard that right. Saffold pointed fingers at Jaidyn Alexis and Christian Stone, recommending they drove Blueface to the brink with their own decisions. In her energetic discourse, Saffold got straight to the point, addressing the charges head-on. John not going to put his hands on no female, on no lady, except if you hit him to the place where he have to. It's a proclamation that is certain cause a commotion and fuel warmed banters among fans, yet stand by. There's more. Saffold didn't stop there. She dug further into Blueface's past connections, uncovering his claimed cautious positive. She on every step of the way, assuming we go Google right presently, did John say he needed to be with Chrisean. It's gone spring up from the very first moment that he said realize. She declared it's going spring up, that he advised Jaidyn, I'm not prepared to be serious. The sensation disclosures don't end there. Saffold drew matches between Blueface's hesitance to commit and his dad's comparative position. Help, his daddy ain't even prepared for that. She made sense of my better half said he wasn't prepared. He realized he wasn't prepared till he was right around 40. A few men ain't prepared with every disclosure. Saffold adds one more layer of intricacy to the generally tangled trap of Blueface's very own life. Are these cases a frantic endeavor to rescue her child's standing, or is there truth covered underneath the emotionalism as the public wrestles with the stunning claim? A nearer assessment of the occasions encompassing Blueface and Chrisean Rock's wild relationship divulges a story fraught with unpredictability and clashing records. The occurrence that unfurled on the morning of December 21, 2023, sent shockwaves through virtual entertainment as Christian Stone to Instagram Live to describe a nerve-wracking experience with the rapper. As per Rock's nitty-gritty declaration, she had been welcomed by Blueface to his occupants under the guise of dropping off their child anyway. What started as a normal trade of their kid immediately swelled into a brutal quarrel. Gracious, the is you advising me to pull up for? Like, for what reason are you playing casualty? What's going on with everything? Is what the Stone affirms that, upon her appearance, Blueface transformed unfriendly, sending off into a tirade of obnoxious attack prior to depending on actual viciousness in a chilling record. Rock depicts being punched more than once by Blueface while she was holding their child Chrisean Jaidyn in her arms. The upsetting scene played out live on Instagram as Rock entreated watchers to demonstrate the veracity of the supposed attack, uncovering her bloodied hands at proof of the assault. Begin recording me like peculiar coming to the vehicle. He came to the vehicle again. Go grabs my telephone. In light of the fact that in an unusual wind, Blueface countered Rock's allegations with his own rendition of occasions. Caught in a now erased Instagram story, the rapper blamed Rock for appearing unannounced and asserted she had their kid in the vehicle without a legitimate vehicle seat. His story painted Rock as the assailant, charging that she impelled the showdown by declining to leave his property. That is not my child, that is K. That is Chrisean G. That is not my kid. Leave SCAD. In the midst of the turmoil, clashing records, and grainy film-coursed web-based policing, stay hush in regards to any authority reaction. to the episode. Regardless of Rock's cases of reaching the specialist, reports show that no calls were gotten from Blueface's inhabitants, passing on the general population to estimate on the veracity of the claims and the absence of formal mediation. This disturbing episode adds to a series of contentions tormenting Blueface, further confounding his all-around wild private life. Only weeks preceding the fight with Rock, the rapper wound up involved in a public fight with another previous fire Jad and Alexis. Their turbulent relationship took a rough turn during a show in Salt Lake City, Utah, where Blueface purportedly prompted an actual squabble among Alexis and a fan. Come on up here, don't be terrified now. You understand what to do. Definitely, no doubt, will bring better, believe it. Get her. The occurrence, which ignited an examination by the Salt Lake City Police Division, highlights the unstable idea of Blueface's heartfelt ensnarements and brings up issues about the rapper's job in propagating struggle. While Alexis and Blueface have since accommodated and continued their relationship, the specter of brutality keeps on tormenting the rapper's public persona. In addition, Blueface's whimsical way of behaving stretches out past his own connections, as confirmed by his new virtual entertainment eruptions and unverified allegations. In a stunning tweet, the rapper blamed Rock for participating in disloyalty with Offset, a case passionately denied by both Stone and the Migos rapper. The ridiculous claim additionally discolored Blueface's standing and powered hypothesis about his psychological express. It's cool, Blueface, you going to prison today? My going God, they on their way. Yet the disorder encompassing Blueface doesn't stop there. Late reports propose that his fierce propensities stretch out past his better halves, influencing ladies in different circles of his life. Stunning claims have arisen demonstrating that the rapper's hostility has no limits, with cases of attacks on his own relatives and those in his business. One especially upsetting occurrence includes Blueface's supposed assault on a sitter dependent with the consideration of his child. Chrisean Rock, the mother of Blueface's kid, described a frightening experience where Blueface endeavored to effectively accept their child, as well as turned savage towards the sitter. Bog, you right? Come on, goodness. You didn't nothing? You're the only one with FS per Rock. Blueface's animosity raised to where Bog was genuinely attacked, leaving her with noticeable wounds. In a frantic bid to safeguard the kid and herself, Bog ended up entangled in an unnerving difficulty, highlighting the rapper's unpredictable way of behaving. Besides, reports have surfaced blaming Blueface for attacking his own sister and mom in a stunning fight that unfurled inside the rapper's inward circle. Both Carissa and Key, Blueface's mom and sister individually, have approached with charges of actual brutality on account of the rapper. Anyway, the situation starts to get interesting as Blueface offers a counter-narrative, finding fault decisively on his better half, Christian Stone. The rapper battles that Rock, not him, was answerable for the savagery caused upon his relatives. He attests that Rock participated in actual quarrels with his mom and sister, leaving them battered and wounded. You got a few ladies around here that affection the man more than they love. They Swiss swing on a man until he need to guard himself. How could you do that in an emotional turn of occasion? Evie Callie shared her variant of the episode, enumerating a tumultuous scene, including various assaults and charges of treachery. She relates an evening of pandemonium where she and her better half ended up involved in a savage quarrel purportedly started by Blueface's escort. In the midst of the mayhem, she guarantees Blueface stayed uninvolved, permitting the showdown to heighten without intercession. Yet we should backtrack a little and dig into a past occurrence that reveals insight into the intricacy of Blueface's connections. It appears to be that his previous blazes, Christian Stone and Jaidyn Alexis, once combined efforts in an unforeseen partnership that prompted disarray at Blueface's home following a line of child show pressures ejected, and the result was out and out unfortunate. Blueface took to Instagram Live to grandstand the repercussions of the devastation wreaked upon his inhabitants. The rapper deplored the obliteration catching film of the harm incurred by his life partner Ann and ex, both of whom share no less than one kid with him. They didn't tow up my home, they didn't tow up my home unit. In snapshot of dissatisfaction, he broadcasted his complaints, communicating bewilderment at the confusion that resulted in a progression of warm trades. Chrisean Rock and Jaidyn Alexis wound up in conflict with Blueface, claiming